They erroneously assumed they had you emotionally entangled, leaving you bewildered and susceptible to their schemes. They presumed the obstacles they placed in your path had weakened your resolve enough for you to succumb to their plans. They believed they held sway over your circumstances. They thought that by circulating enough gossip, everyone in their circle would accept their version of events. They assumed that by planting seeds of doubt in your mind, you'd begin to question your judgment. They were convinced that by spreading falsehoods and fabricated stories to your friends and co-workers, they could isolate you and turn everyone against you. They attempted to dishearten and bring you down, believing their lies and intrigues would defeat you. They orchestrated many challenges, working covertly to undermine your self-assurance and sabotage your endeavors. They engineered difficulties and crises to weaken you, hoping you'd give up and abandon your aspirations. They believed their actions could keep you in the dark and divert you from your purpose. Even as they tried to isolate you, spread rumors, or plant discouraging thoughts in your mind, you proved more resilient than they anticipated. Each attempt to bring you down became an opportunity for you to emerge stronger and more self-assured. They underestimated your ability to bounce back and your connection to a higher power guiding your journey. In the past, they employed manipulative tactics to undermine your confidence. For instance, when you received a promotion, they sowed doubt among your colleagues, insinuating that you didn't merit the position. They fostered an atmosphere of hostility and mistrust, believing it would cause you to lose your team's credibility and trust. Instead, you used this criticism as a chance to showcase your true worth, demonstrating that your abilities far exceeded their words. In another instance, they attempted to sabotage your personal relationships by spreading rumors and lies about you to your friends and family. They aimed to create a web of misinformation and distrust, hoping to separate you from those who mattered most in your life. However, your honesty and integrity shone through these lies, strengthening your bonds with those who truly matter and revealing the truth about your character. When you faced financial hardships, they exploited your situation, suggesting you weren't capable of handling the challenges. They believed financial pressure would force you to abandon your dreams and accept a path that wasn't yours. However, your determination and ability to find innovative solutions to your problems demonstrated that you not only overcame the difficulties, but also discovered new growth opportunities. Moreover, during personal crises, they try to shake your emotional stability, targeting your deepest fears and insecurities. They aim to make you feel alone and stuck. Like Daniel's foes who threw him to the lions, they thought their tricks would work. Like David's enemies, who repeatedly tried to dethrone him, they trusted their methods. They didn't realize that just as God protected Daniel from the lions and repeatedly saved and empowered David, you had a spiritual team backing you up. Even in quiet moments, divine presence stood by you, shielding you from every trap. They believed they were winning, but in reality, they were operating on a higher level with an unseen spiritual strength. You were surrounded by heavenly protection, a divine team fighting for you, ensuring your victory in every battle. Your faith and actions spoke volumes, even when you were silent. You're on the winning side now. God's forces are fighting for you, though some don't even know it. It might seem unimportant or insignificant. You might feel alone, but you're not. They tried to harm you, deceive you, and turn your friends against you by spreading lies and false information. They truly believed they had control over everything that could happen to them. But know this, judgment has arrived. The truth will surface. Those who thought they were blocking your path must watch it all unfold. They believed they had everything under control and their deceit would go unpunished. However, they didn't anticipate divine justice prevailing. Judgment has come and the truth is emerging. Now, those who tried to bring you down must face the consequences of their actions. They'll have to watch as you rise above all the obstacles they placed in your way. They'll realize their attempts to harm you were futile because you're protected by divine forces. You're not alone. Divine protection and support have always been with you, guiding your steps and ensuring truth prevails. Their schemes have crumbled. leaving them to witness your ongoing success. They thought victory was theirs, but God is at work, unveiling the truth. He's exposing some people's hidden motives right now. They tried to trap you, unaware you were operating at a higher level. Without uttering a word, your silence speaks volumes. Your actions are your voice. There's no need for you to speak up. The heavens are backing you. Your spiritual guardians are shielding you. You're enveloped in support while they observe, trying to grasp how and why you're so far ahead. They're keeping a close eye on you now. Just as Joseph's brothers, driven by jealousy, attempted to ruin him by selling him into slavery, thinking they'd finished him off, God had grander plans for Joseph, raising him to a position of great authority in Egypt. They believed they'd won, but Joseph was on another plane, guided and protected by God. Similarly, when Daniel's enemies plotted to throw him to the lions, thinking they'd sealed his fate, God sent angels to shut the lions' mouths and safeguard Daniel. Those who schemed against him were exposed and punished, while Daniel was honored. As the Pharisees and Sadducees tried to ensnare Jesus, believing their trickery could discredit him and derail his mission, Jesus stood firm, often silent. Still, his actions and miracles spoke for him. In the end, truth prevailed, and he fulfilled his divine purpose. Even when they attempted to destabilize your career by creating hurdles and sowing doubts about your abilities, you held your ground. Instead of yielding to their tactics, you used your determination and skills to shine even brighter. Every challenge they threw at you only molded you into a more seasoned and resilient professional who knew how to handle adversity and prove your worth through tangible actions. When they tried to sabotage your personal relationships by creating misunderstandings and spreading gossip, you showed an admirable ability to see through their intentions. Your confidence in your perceptions and judgment allowed you to forge genuine and lasting bonds, pushing away those only interested in stirring up trouble. Faced with financial challenges, with those around you trying to undermine your confidence and create insecurities, you responded with wisdom and strategy. Your careful financial decisions and hard work ensured that, despite their attempts to destabilize you, you found ways to thrive and secure the necessary stability for you and your family. During spiritual crises, they try to lead you astray from your faith and purpose. You remained steadfast in your beliefs and practices. Your connection with the divine and spiritual resilience was stronger than any doubt or criticism they tried to impose. You used these challenges as opportunities to deepen your faith and broaden your spiritual understanding. When others tried to tarnish your reputation, you responded with grace and integrity. Instead of lashing out, you let your actions speak louder than words, revealing your true character. Their attempts to bring you down only highlighted your strength and resilience. Your responses to challenges have shown your unwavering determination. Like biblical figures, you're guided by a higher power. As truth comes to light, those who opposed you must watch you rise. While they scheme, you keep moving forward, destined to thrive despite obstacles. No matter their efforts, you find a way to succeed, proving yourself unshakable. Music. This spiritual path isn't easy, but it's fulfilling. Each step is an act of faith, each breath a commitment to growth. Past hurts led you to open your heart to God, allowing divine guidance. This journey protects you in ways others can't comprehend. Aligning with the divine creates a barrier against negativity, preserving your inner peace. It's an invisible shield, making you impervious to others' attempts to unsettle you. You now live in a state of grace, immune to external control. Rooted in faith and divine protection, you've become a beacon of hope, showing how bitter experiences can transform into love and resilience. You're no longer the person seeking validation. You've healed. Whether others notice doesn't matter. You'll continue being authentic and doing what's best for you. They gave you challenges, but you turned them into opportunities, confusing them. Healing and letting go, especially when love is involved, is tough. But you're doing it, you've done it, and you'll keep doing it. Your spiritual growth shields you from negativity, creating an invisible barrier. This divine connection preserves your essence and resources, making you invulnerable to others' attempts to destabilize you. You've become a living example of transforming hardships into strength. In this new reality, external attempts to control you are futile. You're now immune to storms that once shook you. Grounded in faith and divine healing, you exemplify how to turn bitter experiences into a legacy of love and resilience. Your transformation has made you unreadable to those who once thought they knew you. You no longer need external validation. Your actions and growth speak for themselves. You remain authentic, focusing on your personal development regardless of others' opinions or notice. This journey of self-discovery and spiritual alignment has made you stronger and more resilient than ever before. Challenges that were meant to break you have become stepping stones to your success. This transformation isn't easy. Healing and letting go of people and situations, especially when love is involved, is a complicated process. But you've shown remarkable strength and you continue to grow and evolve. A moment will arrive when you find genuine contentment with your identity and circumstances. Some may have reached this point, but don't become complacent. Stay alert. This change isn't superficial, it's a complete renewal of your being. You no longer crave external validation that once seemed crucial. Now, you affirm yourself with your own truth and inner light. The need for others' understanding or acceptance has faded as you discover a deeper purpose and unshakable self-acceptance. Your ability to turn challenges into growth opportunities has left many puzzled. Not everyone possesses the courage or capability to transform their experiences into something new and nourishing. This requires exceptional strength, a resilience beyond many people's comprehension. While this journey can be painful, involving releasing cherished people and things, you're navigating it with inspiring grace. As Jeremiah reminds us, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." This verse reaffirms God's prosperous and hopeful plan for each of us. So, regardless of who tries to discourage or mislead you, or who feels they've triumphed over you, know that victory is already yours. The battle has been won. No matter their words or actions, you must believe in your heart that success is guaranteed. Even when facing difficulties and bleak outlooks, remember that just as Moses was placed in a basket in the Nile, only to become Israel's liberator, you too are part of a greater plan. God has already secured your victory. Your adversaries may think they have the upper hand, unaware that you're guided by a divine force. Your silence speaks volumes. Your actions are your testimony. You needn't say or do anything specific. Heaven supports you. They may create obstacles, but you're backed by a power beyond human understanding. You're on a path of light and triumph, and God's plan for your life remains unchanging and full of blessings. This transformation journey isn't always smooth, but it's deeply rewarding. Each step forward is an act of faith, each breath a commitment to personal growth. Past hurts have led you to open your heart to divine guidance, protecting in ways others can't fathom. This spiritual alignment creates a barrier against negativity, preserving your inner peace. It's an invisible shield, making you impervious to attempts to unsettle you. You are a catalyst for change in society. Your presence in any situation, work, relationships, or personal life, creates ripples. You challenge norms and exceed expectations. Even if some try to diminish you, their actions don't reflect your true impact. Your influence runs deep, even without explicit expression. Your silence and actions speak volumes, and you needn't prove your strength. Your mere presence showcases your significance. Your purpose is to drive change, question the status quo, and offer fresh perspectives. Facing resistance or finding yourself in environments that don't fully align with you indicates fulfilling your mission. You may be in situations that don't represent your true self, but your presence is intentional and meaningful. Those who try to harm you recognize your potential, so they attempt to destabilize you. Opposition is evidence of your impact and importance. You were designed to be unique and impactful. Even if not openly expressed, others recognize and fear your presence. They know your strength and influence, avoiding confrontation. It may seem they have the advantage, but that's not the case. Regardless of your role, boss, family member or friend, you're aligned with your essence and connected to your inner power. Even if not apparent, you're protected and supported. They've tried to unsettle you, but you're always ahead, anticipating their moves and standing firm. You make waves, challenging norms and sparking change around you. Your presence unsettles those who prefer conformity. You unveil truths and shift people's perceptions of themselves and what truly matters. Whether people accept or deny your influence is irrelevant. Continue with confidence. Move past criticism and forge ahead, knowing your journey is significant and your impact is real. Some have tried to target you or your loved ones. Wherever you go, you'll face resistance and disagreement. Someone attempts to create conflict and act hostilely because you're responding firmly. These individuals opposed your relationships and tried undermining your connections with family and friends. They seek to destabilize these bonds because they know that by genuinely connecting with these people, you can transform their lives and free them from long-standing issues and harmful behaviors. Your transformation journey continues, building upon the foundation of self-acceptance and inner strength you've already established. Each challenge you face becomes an opportunity for growth, further solidifying your resilience. Your unwavering faith and alignment with a higher purpose continue to guide you, shielding you against negativity and attempts to unsettle you. As you move forward, remember that your impact extends beyond what's immediately visible. Your presence alone is a catalyst for change, inspiring others to question their own beliefs and behaviors. Continue to walk your path with confidence, knowing that your journey is part of a greater plan. Your strength lies not just in your actions, but in your ability to remain true to yourself amidst adversity. Some individuals, like your partner, a family member, or a friend, engage in negative behaviors and are filled with sorrow. They aim to stay close to maintain control and prevent others from seeing the truth. These people attack your narrative, criticize your friends, and persistently oppose your relationships. Regardless of the situation, they're determined to undermine your connections and positive influence. This isn't limited to personal relationships. In the workplace, someone might reject you because they sense you're destined for something greater. There's an awareness of your true self, and some recognize this. If you're experiencing persistent issues with your devices, like your computer or phone, even after attempts to fix them, it could indicate forces trying to hinder your progress and communication. Frequent traffic jams or unexpected delays, despite careful planning, might suggest attempts to derail your plans or divert you from your goals. Regular disagreements with loved ones over minor issues could indicate someone trying to strain your relationships and create tension in your life. Facing unexpected challenges in typically straightforward tasks might suggest deliberate obstacles to impede your progress. Unexplained minor health issues like pain or discomfort could signal negative energy or resistance against your efforts. These seemingly small signs might reflect attempts to create barriers in your path. These individuals want you to feel discouraged and dissatisfied with your current situation. They aim to be obstacles until you remove yourself. However, you're ahead of them, and even without full clarity now, you're far beyond the challenges you face. If you're experiencing these difficulties, know they confirm you're on the right path. Don't let these adversities make you give up, even when it seems tough. You've overcome the limitations they've tried to impose. You've shown great skill and intelligence in handling these difficulties. Your connection transcends the physical and is deeply spiritual. While focusing on personal growth, your connection is more meaningful and elevated. Some fail to recognize this and believe they can prevent the inevitable through manipulation, lies, or slander. You've overcome the traps they've set. Your spiritual journey is an ongoing process of evolution and adaptation. These people don't fully grasp who you are. Regardless of the obstacles and intrigues you've faced, you have the ability to overcome them. Your transformation journey continues, building on your foundation of self-acceptance and inner strength. Each challenge becomes a growth opportunity, reinforcing your resilience. Your unwavering faith and alignment with a higher purpose guide you, shielding you from negativity and attempts to unsettle you. As you progress, remember your impact extends beyond what's immediately visible. Your presence alone catalyzes change, inspiring others to question their beliefs and behaviors. Continue your path confidently, knowing your journey is part of a greater plan. Your strength lies in your actions and in remaining true to yourself amidst adversity. Your genuine nature and honesty will ultimately shine through with divine assistance by your side. This enabled you to surmount the obstacles they attempted to place in your path. Some individuals require external encouragement to act against you. They seek a leader or guide to validate their actions. Their ego and desires are burdened with negativity, and they can only move against you with this kind of support. They await someone's encouragement and admiration before they begin criticizing your life, home, car, or other aspects. They seek group approval and validation from others before feeling authorized to act against you, attempt to create conflict or provoke you. Don't be deceived by this tactic. These people have a distorted perception of you, as if trying to glorify you through a mirror, but God is their true source of enlightenment. Imagine being in a dark room with a flashlight aimed at your face. The light is intense but doesn't reveal what's beyond. Similarly, these people are in darkness, and even with light shining on them, they remain blind. They believe they're above you and have a special connection, but they can't perceive the true light God emits. That's why you're ahead of them. Don't let confusion or worry cloud your mind. Continue with your strength and purpose. The attack they thought would weaken you actually awakened your deepest spiritual powers. This challenge activated your spiritual DNA and connected you to your Akashic records, revealing hidden soul treasures. Your opponents unknowingly strengthened your indomitable spirit. The curses and black magic used against you increased your spiritual strength. This event showed you're a spirit on a human journey, capable of transforming and strengthening your life even in the face of negative entities. Now, aware of your true power, you use it confidently and with divine authority. Those who tried to attack you now recognize your strength. They underestimated you, but now everyone acknowledges your spiritual power. This moment transforms both you and them. You rise and reap the fruits of the work they tried to prevent. This event teaches a clear lesson to all involved and observers, proving that no negative force can match the power of someone chosen by divine forces. The experience highlighted the vital lesson about interacting with negative energies and manipulative tactics, showing their ineffectiveness against you. In this context, you now walk with greater confidence and conviction in your spiritual role. This episode clearly illustrates the power of personal transformation and the inherent protection that accompanies those chosen. As you continue to ascend and explore your expanded capabilities, those who tried to harm you face a harsh reality. Their actions, far from being effective, have only confirmed your resilience and strengthened your spiritual connection. This insight impacts you and warns others that evil spiritual acts can backfire. Your steps show your renewed strength and ability to overcome challenges with faith and inner power. They misjudged you, not seeing your divine support, ancestry, past lives, or spiritual strength. Their mistake showed their lack of knowledge and proved that spiritual strength, faith, and divine purpose can't be beaten. This moment reveals that a soul protected by higher forces is undefeatable. Like Job, who kept his faith despite trials and was blessed with a better life, you emerge stronger and wiser. Attempts to bring you down failed, and your ability to inspire others grew. You've shown that divine power and spiritual protection can turn setbacks into spiritual wins. This event calls everyone to see the endless power of a soul guided by higher forces. Those who thought they were untouchable and had the right to interfere now face frustration and misery, trying to fix the harm they caused. Evil has turned on them, bringing suffering. You might have thought it was over, and they might have thought their actions went unnoticed, but God is just starting the review, verdict, and judgment. We're talking about people who thought they'd trapped you, who thought you'd give up, who turned against you and your connections. These people thought they'd won, whether they were relationships, friends, family, or co-workers. But God is now judging. It's time for truth. It's time for these people's real intentions to come to light. Even if God only shows you this, it's important because now you know how to handle these people. You can now tell what's true and what's not. They can't keep you trapped in lies or tricks. Judgment is happening, and God looks at people's hearts and thoughts. Some will see who you really are. Keep being real and honest every moment, as it's a test for them. You're showing your true self, and even if they don't admit it, they know it. Justice will come, and judgment is close. Though they thought they'd won, you were always on another level. Their actions and intentions are being exposed, and what seemed like their victory is turning into a lesson about your strength and resilience. The truth is coming out, and every attempt to manipulate or deceive is falling apart. With divine help by your side, your genuine nature and honesty will shine through. This will help you overcome the obstacles they tried to put in your way. Some people need outside encouragement to act against you. They look for a leader or guide to approve their actions. Their ego and desires are full of negativity, and they can only move against you with this kind of support. They wait for someone's encouragement and praise before they start criticizing your life, home, car, or other things. They seek group approval and validation from others before feeling allowed to act against you. Try to create conflict or provoke you. Don't be fooled by this trick. These people have a wrong view of you, as if trying to glorify you through a mirror, but God is their trustworthy source of enlightenment. Their attempts to unsettle you have failed. Now they're seeing your true strength and clarity. You've risen above their confusion. Truth is shining on your intentions, revealing the reality of your actions. Each step you take shows more of who you really are. Your authentic life is becoming a powerful example for others. As you face this trial, remember your journey has a purpose. Challenges have deepened your spiritual connection and revealed your inner strength. Even in hard times, you've shown unshakable grace and integrity. Know that you have the power to succeed. A contest has begun, and you'll come out on top. If you're trying to be with someone with communication issues, I'm talking about someone truly connected to God. Not just a teacher, but someone who shares that connection with you, and you're sure of it. If anyone has objected, whether family, co-worker, or friend, God is watching. Judgment is coming, and God will reveal all. The verdict is near. Your journey shows that faith and inner strength can overcome any challenge. Like Job, who kept his faith through trials and was blessed, you're emerging stronger and wiser. Your ability to inspire others has grown. This event shows everyone the power of a soul guided by higher forces. Those who interfered now face their struggles, trying to fix the harm they caused. God is reviewing their actions. It's time for truth and for real intentions to come to light. Stay true to yourself. It's a test for them. Justice is coming, and every attempt to deceive is falling apart.